Hello everyone, this is Julia, and this is your this week video for week 2. So hopefully you all had a great first week back. I know the first week is a little crazy as everyone's getting into the swing of things, getting a new routine going, figuring out all their classes. So if you got behind this first week, just shoot me an email. I will work with you. I know how hard it is to adjust to a new online class, and a new routine and, figuring out due dates and how the class is set up. So just let me know. And yeah, it's great to have you all in class. I started reading introductions and it's so wonderful to have you all here. I'm excited to work with you this semester and get to know you all more. So the video this week, the way I do these is I make PowerPoint and we go over what we covered in the last week. And then if anyone had questions throughout the week that I think are relevant, I'll review those in my video. And then we will cover what we're going to be doing in the coming week. So last week we were just getting started and kind of diving into understanding leadership. So your learning activities last week were to read the Meet Julia page and your syllabus. And then you had the option of starting to read chapter 1 of your textbook. I know we had some issues with the textbooks. I'm so sorry about that. The bookstore did not order them for us. So if you are still waiting on your textbook, I've gotten emails from a couple of you that you're still waiting on one. So I scanned the first chapter and posted the PDF of the first chapter in the framework for the week. So you will be able to read chapter 1 as a scan. So that's what and I posted it in this week 2. So it's in the framework for this week. And then I also had you watch my orientation video. And then for assignments, so I asked you all to take the pre-class survey. I'm posting this week's video on Sunday, so I know that some of you may not have taken it quite yet because I asked you to take it by tonight, I think. So if you haven't taken it, please go on and take it. I really like to make a video for you all reviewing the results of the survey so we can all understand kind of the demographics of the class and what everyone's studying, what people's experiences are. So if you have not taken that yet, please do. I would really appreciate it. It's totally anonymous, only takes a few minutes. I also asked you to contribute to the expectations for the semester exercise. So thank you all for contributing to that. I'm going to combine any repetitive posts in that document and then add it to our syllabus and upload a new syllabus for you. And then I asked you to add a photo to your Moodle profile and then to do 2 forum posts, your introduction and your influential leader post. So thank you all for getting those posted, and I will start grading those early this coming week. And finally, I asked you to take the course information quiz, and that will be I'm posting this today, Sunday, so tonight at midnight. So please make sure that you take that quiz for me. So let's jump into what we are getting started with this week. So this week we are going to be working on, we started kind of diving into understanding leadership last week. We're going to continue with that theme this week. So your learning activities are going to be reading chapter 1 of your textbook, which I posted the PDF of that in your framework for this week, right in the learning activities section at the very top. I'm going to make our result video and post that. So once I get that posted, I'll send out an announcement. And I ask that you all watch that video so that you have an understanding of kind of just where we're at in the class and what everyone's experience is and so on. And then I also went through this morning and I divided you into learning teams. So we have 4 learning teams. There's about 7 students in each team, and you guys will be working with those students in small groups throughout this semester. So go ahead and click on the link in the framework that will have a Google document linked, and it will show you who is in your learning team. I would encourage you to go back to the introductions and check out those group members who are in your group and get to know them a little better. And then like I said, you'll be working in those groups this semester. So we do that to have just like a smaller, more like seminar class experience so that you are working closely with the same students throughout the semester. And then that just kind of helps, I think, make a smaller group where you all are able to just have like deeper discussion and get to like interact with the material a little more closely. All right, so assignments this week. Your first assignment is going to be to do the leadership quote analysis. So during last week, I posted a Google document and asked you all to contribute to the leadership quote page. So you created, I created this document and then you all posted your favorite leadership quote, why it was important to you. And you're going to be doing an analysis of that document this week. There's further instructions in the framework, pretty straightforward assignment. Just let me know if you have any questions. For your second assignment, you're going to complete the conceptualizing leadership questionnaire in your textbook and discuss that in the framework. So you can find that questionnaire either in your physical textbook or your digital copy, whichever you may have, or in the PDF that I've posted in the Moodle framework. And I want to say it's on page 20. It's in the framework specifically what pages that's on. So please complete that. And then I have prompts in the discussion section that you can respond to kind of get your conversation rolling. And then please make sure that you post your initial post by Wednesday at midnight and your peer responses by Sunday at midnight. And like I said, in the first week in the expectations, we're going for a minimum of 2 peer responses, but as you're in small groups and this is a fully online class, I highly encourage you to really get that conversation going. We're using this discussion. That's the primary way that we're going to be learning in this class. You're going to read the material, you're going to interact with it on your own, and then we're going to use discussion to really supplement that and really kind of, stop to just really suck the learning out of that concept so that you will be able to apply that to what you're doing in leadership in your own life. And then for your third assignment, you do not need to post this in the forum. You can if you would like to. It is not required. However, I do ask that you draft your own personal leadership definition. And the reason that we do that is because we're going to draft kind of like this prequel leadership definition at the very beginning of the semester. And then we're going to be learning so much about leadership theories and models throughout the semester. And then at the end of the semester, we're going to write a second leadership definition, personal leadership definition, and just see how it's changed over the semester. And it's just a great way to see how you really like a concrete way to see how you've developed your understanding of leadership throughout the semester and maybe how your perspective has changed with more knowledge on these concepts and theories. And then finally, we're going to start our reflection journal this week. So I talked about this a little bit last week, but you are going to be writing out a reflection journal each week. I've created prompts for you in the framework. It's the last section of the framework. So there's a bulleted list, and you can go through the prompts and respond to them. And this is just a way to kind of pause and reflect on the week. And I find that students, it's one thing that I get feedback on in this class a lot is that students really like this reflection journal because it just forces you to pause and take a moment to really think about what you were learning this week, what any questions you may have. And when I review these reflection journals 4 times throughout the semester, so I think our first one will be due, I want to say week 3 or 4. I'll double check that in the syllabus. You'll be able to see it in the syllabus as well. I will be responding to your reflections at that time. So obviously, if you have a time-sensitive question, please reach out to me as soon as possible and let me know so we can talk about it. But just like general reflection on the week, it's a great way to really make sure that we are just concrete, really getting those concepts concrete in our minds. So that is what we've got going on this week. If you have any questions, please, of course, reach out to me. You should be able to see your groups now in future discussion forums. Last semester, they updated the Moodle frame or the Moodle site, and I had some problems with the groups. So I'm hoping that those were all the kinks were worked out last semester. But if not, please let me know so I can troubleshoot that. And yeah, I hope you all have a great week. Welcome to week 2. Let's get it going. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all online.